Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. So Bouncers, the makers of Done and Dusted, which is a very kind of popular wet looking glossy detail spray, standard detail spray. They've come up with a product called Done and Dusted SI edition, which is a completely different formulation to the existing Done and Dusted, using some SI materials. In this video we're going to be looking at this product, telling you a little bit about how it performs. Okay, welcome back to the channel, guys. So we're looking at Done and Dusted SI edition. Let's go through the basics of this product. $14.99 for 500ml, which is not too bad. You can knock 10% off the price on a lot of the products I feature here with some of the discount codes I give you, so you can get it down to $13.50 for 500ml. Decent for an SiO2 product. Let's have a look at the product claims. So it's SiO2 based, different formulation to Done and Dusted, which is like a traditional gloss enhancer wet looking detail spray that is a very nice product, and I'm a big fan of it. I did a review on all the detailing sprays, just lined up 15 of them going back when I started the channel, and this was my favourite one, so we don't need to talk too much about the normal Done and Dusted. Very nice stuff, but it's not a protective detail spray. It's more of an old school detail spray now that is putting down glossy material. Very wet looking, this particular detail spray, in my opinion. This new product is an SiO2 based formula, so it's laying down some SiO2 based materials on your panel. One of the product claims that it has around that is a reduction in the ability for contamination to be able to stick and bond to your paintwork, so it should help keep your car contamination free, which is an important thing. Very hard to measure though. We'll talk about that a bit later on. We'll say that in lots of videos. What else? It says, this is one of the main product claims, super slick quick detailer, so it's supposed to leave a slick surface on your car, which is something that I always like. What else, guys? It can be used on top of waxes and sealants and ceramic coatings, so it should have good compatibility with what other sort of baseline product sealant that you've got on your car. It's not supposed to be like a standalone protective product, but these SiO2 products can be used that way. But if you're doing full prep on your car, you perhaps want to use a product that can claim 6 to 12 months durability that you like yourself, and then use these products to kind of sit on top of them. That's the common way they're used, but you could use them standalone if you don't have any other kind of sealants or waxes. In particular, the SiO2 products seem to be able to keep up with performance of your average kind of paste wax, maybe perhaps giving you 3 months durability, just as a finger in the wind kind of average or something like that. How do you use this product, guys? Well, obviously after you've cleaned your car and dried your car, I think in particular. So you perhaps could use this SiO2 quick detail as a drying aid, but then again, like with some of the other ones, you are perhaps wasting product. You're adding it to a lot of water, so you can lose material. You know, you get the most out of them by absorbing and mopping up all the water on your car with a drying towel or an air blower, getting your car dry first, and then laying out these materials on a drier panel. You do not need to use any water with this particular product to make it easier to apply. It applies like a quick detail spray. You spray it on, one squirt onto a section of panel, and then what you can do is use a microfiber cloth or a microfiber applicator. I just use one applicator for the spreading part of it. So after you sprayed it on, you spread it over a section, say a quarter of a bonnet, and then you will see the haze on the panel of the product, and you can then just take have a clean pile of microfiber cloths, and then just get a clean surface one and just buff it, and it buffs up really easily. It's not streaky at all or draggy. In fact, it starts to clear if you just leave it after applying it with the applicator, but that buff will just remove that excess kind of layer, and you'll just get gloss after that. You'll also notice that it's quite we're going to talk about the slick claims later on, but it's actually quite slick as well and slippery when you buff it, which feels nice. So it's quite nice to work with this stuff, guys. So one microfiber applicator or cloth that you use for the whole car to spread, and then microfibers that you use that are dry to buff, and then you flip to the other side, and then change sides till you've done all 8 sides, and then change cloths. You really probably only need 2 cloths to work with this. You could even do it with 1, but as that cloth picks up more product, as I've said before in other videos, if there's excess product in the microfiber when you go to buff, you can actually see yourself sometimes applying product with the towel that you're using to take it off. So it's nice to have a good pile of them, basically. That's it, guys, on application. The other thing to mention about this product, guys, it's a unique formulation that's made in-house by bouncers, developed by them, and they are the chemists of this particular product. So that's like a kind of tick in the box that it's you know, you're not going to be able to get this anywhere elsewhere. It's been made by the guy Jay who runs the company, so that's kind of cool as well. They started off, bouncers started off making waxes, like homebrew waxes, a bit like we did on this channel. That was many years ago, and they're kind of established as a UK brand now that are available through distributors and stuff like that, and they have a bigger range of products than just paste waxes, but they've still got some of those paste waxes in that range that were developed back when the company was kind of formulating waxes at the start. They're now moving on and exploring other materials and stuff like that, which is great to see. That's it, guys. So it's done and dusted SI edition. Heard some good things on the Vine about this particular product. So far, I'm impressed with using it, and I understand what people are talking about. The slickness is the thing you're going to notice, the silkiness. Very nice. If you're not interested in silica sprays and you want an old school combo and you're using a wax, perhaps you just want an old school detail spray that's glossy, check out Done and Dusted if you've not seen my original detailed spray video, because I think it looks lovely, especially now in the summer, guys. You will like the look of this. I wouldn't buy Done and Dusted SI edition because I think it looks better than the original Done and Dusted. I would buy it perhaps because it is using materials that are going to last longer, do feel slicker, it looks damn good as well. It might just be, there's a lot of companies now bringing out the SI materials as we talked about in this video, but I think there are some genuine advantages protection wise if you are going to use this kind of genre of products, and they are going to become bigger and bigger and bigger, guys. They're here to stay because I think the materials that they are using are perhaps a little bit more sophisticated than all the previous kind of generations. And what is the real kind of world cost of you trying these materials out? Well, quite simply, to give you an example, we've Done and Dusted. This is 13 quid and this is 14.99. So if you don't want to spend 2 quid extra to try their latest offering, then you don't have to, guys, but I would encourage you to do so because I think you're going to like the results. Thanks very much for watching, and if you've used this particular product, let me know what you think about it, in particular the slickness, because that's the little thing that I think, the little thing that I think people are going to notice with this particular product, and it's the sort of claim that they stick right on the front of the bottle. So interested in your thoughts on that, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We will be doing some hardcore kind of comparisons on products. I can only learn so much applying it to my car and sort of showing you pictures of that. You know, what I'm finding is that all of these silica spray products so far perform pretty well to me, but it's the role of the channel to compare them and try and give you a recommendation on one and show you why, you know, and rate them and add them up. And it's very hard to do. It's very hard to do. It can perhaps get speculative, but it's still the job of the channel to attempt to do that. We're going to do that with these silica sprays over here. The Done and Dusted one, we are going to put that into a quick detailer one. Why? Because you could perhaps put it in a silica spray one. I'm simply going to do it because it's advertised as a quick detailer. So we'll, you know, I've done the one recently where I took 5 detail sprays. I'm going to do that again with Done and Dusted SI, Done and Dusted, and 3 other ones. And I think I know which 3 other ones I'm going to do to try and make it interesting and cover a kind of broad spectrum of brands from different necks of the woods where the products have got good reputations that people are telling me they want them on the channel. So we'll try and get a lineup of 5 good products, but these 2 definitely have got to go in there. And I don't know what the results of that will be. Once I do the comparisons, I'll show you. And it's done with good intent to try and make the videos interesting as well and compare performance as best I can. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. It's definitely Definitely good feedback on Done and Dusted SI edition so far from what I've seen, and we'll discover more as we compare them.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when